My name is Skylar Grey, and I just put out my new album. It's called Natural Causes.
Cause no one knows what we've been through.
The title of the album, obviously it sounds kind of morbid at first. It sounds like I'm talking about death, but I'm actually talking about life. Nature is a huge part of my life. It really inspires my lyrics and my state of happiness. I grew up in the woods in Wisconsin. I live in Utah now. I spent a lot of time in the woods in Oregon as well. So nature has always just been a huge part of my life. I feel at home there. Like I feel like I'm in touch with my innocence. Natural causes to me actually means like nature causes everything. So I got my first record deal when I was like 18 or something, but then everything fell apart after that and I went broke. I lost my record deal and I actually kind of quit the music industry. I was on a hiatus for a while because I had writer's block really bad. And so I left LA and I moved to a cabin in the woods in Oregon and lived by myself out there for like 4 months. I was just trying to get back in touch with who I was and be free of judgment and other people's opinions and kind of just get back to my own. Because I didn't know even why I liked music anymore at that point. I didn't know why I thought I used to be passionate about music and now suddenly I'm not even able to write a song. It just was like a weird place to be. I was very confused. And being out in the woods, totally isolated, I did talk to myself a lot. But it was very therapeutic for me, and I did get back in touch with my passion for music there. And the first song that came out of that whole experience was Love the Way You Lie, which Eminem and Rihanna picked up. And that totally changed my life. A month after I wrote the song, it was #1 on iTunes, and my whole life just did a 180. And I feel very blessed. It really is crazy how much one song can do for a career. Eminem produced Come Up for Air and Kill For You.
And I'll still be here when you come up for air.
And he's featured on Kill For You as well. But that was something that happened very last second. Kill For You was supposed to be a song for Rihanna. And then that didn't end up happening, but I was kind of happy about that because I loved the song and I wanted it for myself. And then at the very last second, like 2 weeks before I had to turn my album in, Marshall got back involved in the mixing of the song. And I just mentioned, not expecting him to actually do it, but I mentioned to him I've always envisioned this song being a duet because there's like almost this Bonnie and Clyde kind of theme to the song, and it would be really nice to have both the female and male perspective of that on the song. I think it would be a more powerful message. So I told him that, and I said, try something if you feel like it, and you don't have to, no pressure. And then when he turned in the final mix, there was a verse on it from him, and I was stoked, and that was the day I turned in my album.
You said, I just wanna find my happiness. That's why I work so hard, harder than the
I
rest.
do think about how songs are going to come across live a lot because I've toured a lot and I know how I want to do my shows. I've done tours where I'm stuck behind a piano the whole time and it's like really slow, ballad music, and I don't want to do that. I have so much fun just putting a lot of energy into my performances. So that's why there's songs on my album like Straight Shooter. It's so fun to perform live. I've played some of these songs on previous tours, but the music wasn't out yet. So this is the first tour where people actually had the music before they came to the shows, and it was so fun to watch people singing along. Like, I get such a kick out of that. I love it.
Once in your life, for once just stop to open your eyes, and instead of moving mountains, let the mountains move you.
Hey, I'm Skylar Grey, and you're watching Baeblemusic.
Don't wanna be stuck like everybody else.